Good afternoon. My name is Sahal Adan. I'm the project coordinator for Green Arlaadi organization. I'm here today to pitch this slide that I have prepared, and this will be our pitch proposal. As we know, in Somalia, especially southwest state of Somalia, we are currently facing drought, climate change, and displacement. People are living in the IDPs. They don't have no resource. They only depend on food from the organization that is Food Aid, which is not enough to them. That is why we have created this project called a solar micro farms for resilience. As you can see in the picture, this is what we have piloted during our first project when we were doing this. It's a greenhouse that has created by Green Arlaadi organization, and this is the pilot. And thank for the SYV, Somali Youth Vision, and the Baidoa municipality for the pilot test about this. As Green Arlaadi, we empower displaced communities, especially the IDPs, women's, youth in Somalia. But especially currently we are only focusing in Baidoa to help them and support to grow food and gain income using this simple method that we have used as our headline, which is a solar power micro farms, which is using the sun. As Green Arlaadi organization, we give practical tools and techniques for the modern farming techniques, which is help the community to grow their own crops using the techniques that we have been given and the solar systems. So as you can see, this is the impact group, what we have did and what we have achieved. This is before the training that we have been given, the modern farming training, and this is after the training what they have harvested. We serve women, youth, and in Baidoa as IDP camps like Amina. Before we starting this project, we did some assessment and we piloted. When we were doing that pilot, we went to one of the IDPs in Baidoa and we met Amina. Amina was a widow mother who has 3 children. She has displaced from her original homeland and came Baidoa IDP due to droughts and climate change that has affected their families. When we were meeting Amina, she told us, when I come to Baidoa IDPs, there is nothing that I have that to feed my family. As you can see, this is our traditional farming where people only rely on the rain. And this is where we are right now, solar system. So the solution that we have is we install solar power micro farms, drip irrigations with farmers and support them through a hotline number or a direct SMS for advice. As you can see, this is the solar where it uses the sun to get energy, and then we use drip irrigation system where we water the plant. So this is the inventor, and this is the battery, and this is the solar, which is all of them available in Baidoa. We have achieved some significant objectives where we have seen people have grown 75% of their crops they have grown. They have gained 55% of income. So where they have gained, which is 40% water use. So zero hunger because the community are growing their crops, and there will be no hunger. So gender equality, it is not only for the men that we have included for this, but we empower the women, train them for these modern techniques. That's why we have included women's climate actions, because the tools that we are using, it is friendly climate where it is not only being used in Baidoa only. Our business model, at the moment we work with the donors and the local partners. The cost is just to start a micro farm, which is low, but it is impact but last. So we want to train the farmers to manage everything for their own. So why we are doing this is they don't need outside help. So once we train, and then they control their own, and then they do their own things. This is what we want to do for our project plan. So we want to have 5 solar panels with drip irrigation system, 2 greenhouses, and 150 farms to be trained for in modern farming techniques, and drip irrigation. Our timelines, we want to have the first two months, we want to install 5 solar panels, as you can see here. So it needs to be ready in the first 2 months, and then we want to have the first 3 to 4 months, and then we have to construct 2 greenhouses. And then we want to have the first 6 months, we want to complete the farmer training and handovering. So this is our dedicated team. Our financial request is 40,000, which we want to cover the greenhouses, the solar systems, and the trainings. So we have already secured 5,000 from the Somali Youth Vision and Baidoa municipality, where we have tested this activity, this project. It is not just something that we are starting at the moment, it's just something that we have tested. Thank you so much.